next is the major functions of immunoglobulin. So first function is neutralization of antigens. So the antigen antibody interaction is occur and the antigen antibody complex is formed. Then finally the antigen is completely neutralized by the antibody. And the second function is the opsonization. Opsonization means the antigen is completely coated with some proteins or specific antibodies. These antibodies are facilitating the phagocytosis. So that is the second functions. The opsonization means the antigen is completely coated with the antibody. This antibody facilitates the phagocytosis. Then the third function is some immunoglobulin act as a some immunoglobulin involved in chemical signaling. So they are act as a receptor on B cells and involved in complement activation pathway. And another function is the immunoglobulin also involved in antibody dependent cellular cytotoxicity. So these are the major functions of immunoglobulins. Okay, next we discuss about histocompatibility antigens. So the histocompatibility antigens are cell surface glycoproteins. They are cell surface glycoproteins mainly expressed on nucleated cells. Then they are the function of histocompatibility antigens are they mainly bind to the peptides within the cell and at cell surface for inspection of T cells of immune systems. So the histocompatibility antigens they mainly bind to the peptides within the cell and also at the cell surface for the inspection of T cells of immune systems. Okay, then the main definition of histocompatibility antigens is it's mainly defined as the most important molecules involved in the rejection of transplanted tissues exchanged between same species. That means they are histocompatibility antigens are the most important molecules they involved in rejection of transplanted tissues exchanged between the same species. Okay. Then compatibility antigens are mainly part of major histocompatibility complex, or the histocompatibility antigens are part of major histocompatibility antigen or MHC. So the MHC is present in all vertebrates and it's a set of cell surface molecules encoded by large gene family. So they are also cell surface receptors. So the histocompatibility antigens are the part of major histocompatibility complex. Then they are also a cell surface molecules and they are encoded by large gene family. So it's mainly mediate interactions of leukocytes with other leukocytes. Leukocytes means white blood cells. So they mediate interactions of leukocytes to another leukocytes or body cells or other body cells. So they mediate interactions of leukocyte to leukocytes or body cells. Okay. Then they determine the compatibility of donor for organ transplantations. So the histocompatibility antigens they mainly determine the compatibility of donor for organ transplantations. Then the MHC genes are mainly present at the 6th chromosomes. They are mainly present at the 6th chromosomes in the case of human beings. And the MHC gene families are divided into 3 subgroups. They are class 1, class 2 and class 3. So the major histocompatibility genes are present at the 6th chromosomes and they are divided into 3 subgroups or subfamilies. They are class 1, class 2 and class 3. First of all, the class 1 MHC genes In the case of class 1, they are present all nucleated cells. Class 1 genes are present or class 1 proteins are present in all nucleated cells, and they mainly address the intracellular pathogens. The main function is addressing of intracellular pathogens, and the function is when a cell expresses a foreign particles or any foreign proteins, when a cell contain any foreign proteins, the class 1 MHC display a peptide on the cell surface. So the class 1 MHC is first displayed a peptide on the cell surface, and it's lead to the MHC peptide complex formations. This MHC peptide complex is recognized, and the CTL, that means it's a receptor present on the T helper cells. T helper cells, it's a receptor present on, or the cell surface receptor present on the T helper cells. So the CTLS is recognized, and finally it's killed the presenting or the pathogen presenting cells. This is the main function of class 1 genes. So the class 1 genes are present in all nucleated cells, and they are mainly address the intracellular pathogens. When a cell containing any foreign proteins or pathogens, the MHC class 1 genes is displayed a peptide on the cell surface, then MHC peptide complex is formed, then the CTLS is recognized. CTLS means it's a helper T cells, so it's recognize the presenting cells and finally kill the presenting cells. Then the second class is class 2. So the class 1 gene is also characterized or it's contain alpha and beta proteins. So it's contain alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3 and a beta proteins. And the class 2 is contain 2 alpha peptide and 2 beta peptide. So alpha 1, alpha 2 and beta 1, beta 2 peptides. So the class 2 is mainly present at the antigen presenting cells. So the class 2 genes are mainly occur at antigen presenting cells. So mainly they are macrophage, B cells and dendrite cells. These are the main antigen presenting cells. So class 2 genes are mainly present these cells, and it also initiate immune response. Mainly they address the extracellular pathogens. So the class 2 genes are mainly addresses class extracellular pathogens. Then the main function is when the extracellular pathogen is present, the class 2 MHC is interact with the immune cells, mainly T helper cells. So the class 2 genes or class 2 MHC is first interact with the T helper cells, and it recognize the antigen and finally triggered to immune response, and the main immune responses are inflammation or localized inflammation and swelling, etc. So the main difference is class 1 is mainly addressing intracellular pathogens, and the class 2 is mainly addressing extracellular pathogens. So the class 2 is first of all the cell contain a extracellular pathogen, then the class 2 MHC is interact with the immune cells, that is mainly T cells, then it recognize the antigen and trigger a specific immune response. They are mainly localized inflammation or swelling. That's about the class 2 genes. Then last one is class 3 genes. The class 3 genes are or the structure and function of class 3 genes are very poorly defined. So most of the genes functions are unknown, and the few of them are actively involved in immune response. Okay, so these are the different 3 classes of major histocompatibility genes or major histocompatibility gene family. Then another histocompatibility complex is minor histocompatibility complex or MIHC, minor histocompatibility complex. Okay. So they are also a receptor on the cell surface of donated organ. They are the receptors present on the cell surface of donated organs, and it causes problem of rejection less frequently than the major histocompatibility complex. So the mainly causes slow rejection of donated tissues. When the transplant donor and recipients are identical with respect to their MHC genes, the amino acids difference in minor genes are leads to the slowly rejection of donated tissues or grafted tissues. So the minor histocompatibility complex mainly leads to the slow rejection of grafted tissues. Okay, so that's about the histocompatibility antigens.